Hello, happy extra life. I gotta turn this volume down. We're here playing Magical Diary Horse Hall. Definitely a 180 from Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, Wolf Hall's another option. All right, new game. Random. And done. Mary Sue, perfect. Yeah, let's start. Done. It all started about 3 years ago on my 13th birthday. I was playing tag in the back garden with my friends, but when I tried to jump out of the way, one of the girls who was chasing me, I jumped so high that I flew away all the way over the hedge. At first, I couldn't believe it was real. No one else could either. Within a few minutes, they've all consulted, nothing unusual happened. Then the next day, a strange old woman showed up at my doorstep to offer me my choice of my future. And now here I am, 16, on my way to Iris Academy, an actual school for magic. School lights hidden in a valley of green mountains about 150 miles from my home in New Hampshire. Oh, okay, like just New Hampshire. My parents drove me out here, but we already said our goodbyes, and I asked them to drop me off at the outskirts of the school grounds so I could walk the rest of the way on my own. I knew Dad would cry and make a fuss over me before letting me go, and I didn't want my new classmates to see me for the first time looking like that. Actually, I'm surprised Dad agreed. He's always been a little overprotective. Maybe he's finally recognized that I'm not a little kid anymore. Anyway, it means I have to carry my own suitcase, which contains all I have to my name for the next 9 months. Not many clothes because we'll be wearing school uniforms all the time, but I have some books, pictures of my friends and family, and decorations for my new room. Boop. There it is, up ahead. The campus looks more like a very posh boarding school than a home for wizards and witches. Pretty buildings, lots of trees, and wide open spaces. Summer is still lingering here. The leaves haven't yet started to turn. I walk a little faster, feeling slightly too warm in this long robe and cape. Boop. Flower beds and arches stretch out around me. So many doors and windows and they all look the same. There are 3 residential halls for girls, 3 for boys. I've been accepted to Horse Hall, which is for adventurous girls, which whatever that means. Oh, whatever that means. Wink. The other 2 halls are butterflies, who are probably girly girls, and the snakes. Wow. I'm not sure who would want to be a snake. I'd much rather be a horse. Unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly where Horse Hall is. I have a letter about freshman orientation. Where did I put it? I looked down at my suitcase while walking, trying to remember which pocket I stuck the letter into when, kablump, I bump into someone. Oops, sorry. He's an older man in school robes with no hall symbol on them, which means he's probably a professor. This is not a good first impression. Sorry, sir. A new student I see, and what might your name be? He has a lovely voice, and dark and rich with a fine British accent, and he doesn't seem to be too angry with me. I relaxed a little. Mary Sue, sir. I just got here. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. My voice trails off, and I notice he's no longer looking at me. Instead, he's paging through a large book he was carrying. Miss Sue, was it? Wild seed. How unsurprising. Wild. More than likely a complete waste of my time. You have no idea how much you've been given, and you will throw it all away. He scribbles something in the book and then slams it shut. 10 demerits, not a promising start. Oh no. $5. Pay more attention to your studies than you do where you're walking, Miss Sue, or you'll find yourself expelled from the academy for the new year. Wow, what a jerk. With a snap of his wrist, he wraps his cape around him and stalks away. Haven't even started school yet, and already what teachers hates me. Boop. Smart, strong, cute, and weird. I don't know about you, I'm going for the weird route. After a bit of looking around, I found the way into the girls' dormitories located in my hall. There are 9 doors in this hall, only one of which is labeled bathroom. If each bedroom has at least 2 girls in it, I hope it's a very big bathroom. My own letter informed me that I have 2 roommates, but didn't tell me their names or anything about them. I haven't seen anyone wearing horse insignia. All I can do is find my room and wait for them to show up. Here it is. Room 3. I open the door and pick up my suitcase. Boop. I only see 2 beds. Walking inside, I find a fairly ordinary looking bedroom. No skulls or drippy candles or black light posters on the walls. No incest or crystals anywhere, unless they just haven't had time to unpack yet. A girl's been sitting on one of the beds, stands up. Hello. You're a horse. I didn't mean that way, it sounded. My name, hi, I'm Mary. Are you my roommate? One of them. I'm Ellen. That's Virginia's bed. She went to talk to someone. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Virginia, the state, I mean. I'm not sure where Virginia, the girl, is from. I tilt my head. You don't have much of a southern accent. It's not that far south, and my family wasn't from there. What about you? New Hampshire, not too far from here. Are all those books yours? Yeah. There aren't any computers here. Why not? So I brought my old encyclopedias, and those are textbooks from the classes I would be taking this year at my other school if I hadn't left. You must be a really good student. Not really. I probably wouldn't even open them, but but I didn't know what I need, and I didn't want to need something and not have it. Those books are everything I could find out about magic, the real kind, now that I know it's real. Yeah, isn't it great? We're going to be witches, just like in the movies. Oh, good. You're a wild seed, too. What does that even mean? Whoa. Other girl. It means your parents weren't magic, so you're like a wildflower. She holds out her hand for me to shake. My family's all magical, so I've always known I'd be a witch. I'm Virginia. She has a pretty strong grip. Mary. Pleasure to meet ya. Is it a problem being wild? I met a professor and he was sort of rude about it. Professor, shaggy black hair, big nose? Yeah, I sort of bumped into him. Oh no, you'll be on Grabby's... Grabby? Grabby's not a good name for a teacher. Grabby's blacklist. The professor grabbed girls? Okay, you got it. No, that's his name. Professor Grabiner. He hates me. He hates everyone, so it doesn't make much difference. Don't worry about it. No one cares if you're born with witch or not. Not really. And everyone's scared of Grabby. He's a monster. William warned me about him. Who's William? My big brother, bigger brother. He's a senior. Donald's a freshman, and like us, they're in Wolf Hall. What about boys? What sports do you play? What do you like? I like softball, but I'm better at volleyball. Good strong arms. Me, I prefer soccer. What about you, Mary? Okay, no choice here. I guess I'm mostly best at track. I like to run. Your legs, arms, and my fighting spirits were a total package. Go horses. Are there sport teams or wizard here? Not exactly. There's bounders, but that's not a real sport. But there is a gym, and we can start our own sports team if we have to. Right, Mary? I guess. Sorry. I'm rolling you over, aren't I? I'll let you unpack. Come on, Ellen. I'll introduce you to my brothers. Huh? Okay. I want to meet them too. The only wizards I've met so far was that horrible professor. I can unpack later. I hate unpacking too. I made my mom do it. Shall we? Do you still want me to come? Why wouldn't I? Come on. Whoop. Virginia leads us unerringly through the maze of school hallways to one of the boys' sections. September 1st. Need a hand, ladies? No, I'm just looking for... Gotta get that sound effect used. Suddenly, a water balloon flies out an open door and smacks into the side of Virginia's head. Donald! Yes, perfect shot. The two boys exchange high fives. So my brother Donald, the complete dork, and you're going to be in so much trouble. What are you going to do, urchin? Tell mom on me? She's not here. I don't do anything. You'll end up in detention by the end of the week just by being you. Look at me. I'm all wet. Well, you're a witch now, right? Magic yourself dry. Come on, Luke. Boop. Good slide off there. Donald returns to his room, followed by the other boy, who bumps into the door very briefly on his way out of sight. Grr. V, is that you? Hey, V, all moved in? Are you wet? Thanks to Donald, his new best friend. Aw, poor thing, let me... He holds out his hand and a gust of hot air blows through the corridor, melting away the droplets of water that clung to Virginia's hair. Aren't you going to introduce us? Right, guys, this is William, my good brother. Virginia grabs Ellen's hand and drags her forward. And these are my new roommates, Ellen and Mary. It's a pleasure to meet you. Me too. You too. Keep an eye on V now. She's a little scamp. She'll get you into trouble. Is that your nickname? V? No, that's what William calls me, which is better than what Donald calls me. I use my whole name. It's not that long. You kids should probably run along. Freshman orientation tomorrow, and you'll have a busy week ahead of you. Not to mention initiation. Initiation? You'll find out. I suppose he's right. We'll get back to our room. I still have to unpack. Tomorrow we'll start learning magic. This looks like a normal non-witch school. 9 a.m. on Monday morning, all the freshmen are gathered in the gymnasium wearing capes and robes just like me, but they're not completely like me. One boy has furry ears and a long fluffy tail. Oh, okay. One girl has glittering wings. All right. And that girl looks like a vampire. Okay, well that's just profiling. So that what it means to be born a witch, being something other than human? Virginia looks normal, but she could be hiding something under her robes. No, that's just silly. The muttering and shuffling of students drops off as someone steps up the podium. This is supposed to be the, Oh. Hello, my little flower buds. Welcome to Iris Academy. Start to applaud, but freeze to realize no one else then is. Then Virginia besides picks up the clapping loudly. Soon the whole room is cheering. The witch holds up her hands and the room settles back into silence. My name is Professor Potsdam? Okay. And I will be one of your instructors in the way of magic. For some of you, at the beginning of an adventure such as you never imagined. For others, this is the only next step in a journey you've been expecting all your lives. At Iris Academy, we teach spelling, I get it, using the pentachromic system. Red magic is forceful but not necessarily violent. Blue is the color transformation and change. Green is color life in the world of plants and animals. White magic affects the mind and spirit, and black magic contained within physical objects. Your palette should contain at least a few dabs of every magical color, but its beautiful painting doesn't need every shade. It's a style that matters. We all have different strengths, different talents. Here at Arts Academy, we embrace that diversity and tailor your education to your needs. Choose your schedule and focus on your personal talents. Don't try to be a reflection of your classmates. Follow your own star, wherever it may lead you. That is the way in which you are all alike. You each have your own future, and I know you'll make us proud. Her starry-eyed way of speaking reminds me a little bit of my old school guidance counselor, but she certainly seems nicer than Professor Grabner. Or in which classes she teaches. You're invited into halls to help you make friends with classmates who share similar interests. For the girls, we have adventurous horses, the charming butterflies, and the mysterious snakes. Each group class's name is called the horses louder than the others, or perhaps just because I'm sitting with more of them. For the boys, we have the daring wolves, the elegant falcons, and the eldritch toads. I'm not sure what eldritch means, but toads sound even worse than snakes. I hope you all be good friends, not just in each hall, and not just in your year, but throughout the entire academy. But most importantly, I hope you get to know and trust your roommates so that by the end of the year, you'll be able to work as a team for your final exams. Oh! And I know you're looking forward to your exams, yes? The audience particularly groans. For testing purposes, your instructors will regularly set practical challenges in the school dungeons. What? The school has dungeons. Each task has many possible solutions. You will need to make creative use of the spells you have chosen to learn, so think ahead about what you might be useful and how. Okay, are you all ready for magic? Open up your diaries and begin penciling in your schedule. Boop! I need to choose what class to attend this week. There are classes for each kind of magic plus general studying, which sounds boring, and gym class, which I've already liked. I can also schedule free time to relax and unwind. For most of my life, there's a stress meter. My classes are planned out for me by my school. It wasn't until last year that I got to make any choices at all. Cantonese, French, or Spanish, physics, chemistry, or biology. Still, everyone had the same number of classes and they all started and ended at the same time. You can't get out of it. If I could choose whatever schedule I want here, what would happen if I never went to class at all? Would they really let me get away with that? What should I do this week? I'll just do all green. When I ran the classroom, the Professor Potsdam standing by the chalkboard. Hello, little seedlings, please take your course. You're going to learn about green magic, the magical life. This is a very important skill for any witch or wizard to have, especially when you get a certain age. Your body is a garden to care for. Whoa. The power tending can last you for centuries. Slow, carefully, you must encourage your subject to grow in the direction you prefer. Be patient, and the rose vines will lose their thorns and twine around you. One of the students make a scoffing noise. If it can heal, it can kill. What happens if you force something to grow the wrong way quickly? Why would you want to do that? Because you don't like the life in front of you. Wow. Well, that's your plan. I can look forward to working with you for a very long time. Life has its own flow. You can change it, but the harder you push, the more energy you'll need. To cause great change, an instant takes immense power. So you better get started. 1 green magic, 1 stress. 3 green magic, 1 stress. 1 and 1. Oh, I learned a spell. So it's definitely a princess maker, time management. Track scent. All right. After dinner, I'm walking back to my room when I notice the door is already open. I peek through the gap to see who's inside. It's Ellen. She's holding up some clothing, probably putting her laundry away. Wait a minute, that's Virginia's dresser she's opening. Why is Ellen running around our roommate's stuff? Haven't made a sound. She doesn't know I'm here yet. Ask what she's doing. If you want to know something, why not just ask? What are you doing? Eek. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Just tidying up a little. Yes, but isn't that Virginia's stuff? Yes. Why are you tidying up her things? Because she doesn't do it herself. She's making you be your maid? No. At this point, Virginia returns to their shared room. Hey, you guys, what's up? Why are you making poor Ellen do your... Whoa, that's an extent. That's into your slave. Huh? She's not. Just what is going on here? I shake my head. I think I'm honestly confused about something. She saw me putting away some of your clothes. Oh, it was you who's doing that? I'm sorry, I just hate messy rooms. No, it's my fault. I'm not very good at picking up after myself. Mom always does it for me at home. Still, I didn't think it would be this bad yet. We've only been here a week. I hate having things out of place. It makes me feel nervous. I don't know if I can make things perfect all the time. We all have to live together for a year without driving each other crazy. How can we work this out? Everyone should maintain their own space. This room belongs to all three of us. We should be able to be comfortable as much as possible. I look at Ellen. You should be able to keep your bed and your desk perfectly neat, and none of us should touch it, so nothing's out of place. Virginia should be able to slob on her own bed as long as she keeps her stuff out of your way and doesn't stink up the room. Ha. I suppose. It's not a perfect compromise, but it's hard to reach a perfect agreement between three people. I'm wakened early on Saturday morning by a tap on the door, followed by a faint hissing sound. What's going on? So I'm all about to find 3 envelopes have been pushed under the door to our room, each marked with one of our names. Hey, money's here. What? Each envelope contains $5 weekly spending allowance for Irish Academy students. $5? That's it? That's a whole week? It's our money. Why can't they just give it to us all at once? I guess they don't trust us not to spend it all at once and then run out and complain. Well, it might teach people to plan ahead. This way still teaches people to plan ahead. If you want to buy anything really cool, you got to save up. But you're missing the important part. It's Saturday. It means a trip to the mall. I didn't think you were a shopaholic. I'm not, but it's great to get out and look at something other than school for a while, isn't it? Also, they have ice cream and a penny candy and really big cinnamon cookies, and we get the idea. So I've been here before. I could show you guys around. What about studying? You have plenty of time for that during the week, right, Mary? Sorry, I don't want to go out today. You're used to all this, but it's new to me. I'm still picking up the basics. If we prepare ourselves now, it should make the rest of the semester much easier. Well, whatever. Next time, I guess. Sure. Oh, I did study. Oh, I got a smart point. Forgot about that. On Sunday morning, I sleep in. There aren't any school activities that I know of today, and I haven't made plans with anyone, so there's nothing else to do. It just makes me realize I miss my family. I'm not too used to be completely out of contact like this. There aren't even phones in the dorms. I can't call home. Dad promised he and Mom would write, but haven't received anything. Maybe they're just too busy on the first day, or the mail was slow. I'm sure I'll hear from them soon. No phones, no computers, no televisions. Wow. Doesn't matter much during the week when I'm busy with classes, but on a day like today, it leaves me feeling restless. I think I'll go outside. It's a beautiful campus. I'm careful to stop when I admire something rather than keep walking and risk another collision. The flowers and paved walkways are nice. What I'm looking for is something a little more open. There we go. I followed past away from the main building towards grassy fields. We could play games out here if we borrow some balls from the gym. I wonder if Virginia was serious about starting a sports team. Hey, I think I see her up ahead. She's talking to someone I don't know. I'll hurry to catch up. Mostly girls again this year, isn't it? Yeah, both my roommates are. I paused mid-step. What did she talk about? Me and Ellen? That could be a problem eventually. Ellen and I both have wild magic. Is that a problem? Well, maybe more of us should drop out. The other way would be more fun. Maybe for you it would. The winged girl laughs. What are they talking about? This is silly. Spies never hear anything nice. I have no idea what they're discussing, and I shouldn't try to figure it out. I only come up with crazy stuff. I'm gonna just go walk away. Hi, kitten. At the end of the week, I get a chance to organize my thoughts, belongings, as well as review the spells I've learned so far. Inventory. Nothing. Diary. Done. Spell book. I have 2 spells, track set and diagnosis. Next week! Once again, we're all called to the gymnasium first thing Monday morning, only this time there are even more people here. Is this the meeting of the whole school? What for? I asked Virginia if she knew what this spell, but she just grinned and said she couldn't tell me. Someone steps up the podium. It's not a teacher. William. Good morning, everyone. My name is William Danson, and I'm your incoming senior class president. But for the next week, half of you will be calling me Sir William. Welcome to freshman initiation. A magic initiation ritual? Before we start, I'm required to give you some safety information. Nothing that happens this week should cause you physical harm. If you're ordered to do something dangerous or that you know is wrong, please go see a teacher immediately. Now, all you freshmen, please line up one at a time, come on stage, announce your name and where you come from, and receive one of these initiation handbooks. Okay. Students dutifully shuffle along, announcing themselves one by one. Some of them I've already met, some names are new. Suki, Sato, Jamal, Mir, Pastel Rao, Luke, and Logan. I wonder if those are Kickstarter backers. And it's my turn. I state my name. Hello, kitten. William hands me a stapled together pamphlet booklet. Inside are a bunch of rules and lists all the members of the senior class, with a black and white photo and their full names. According to this, we're required to memorize their names of all the seniors. Throughout the week, we have to address them as sir or lady, whatever. And there's more. We have to memorize a silly poem and recite on a command. We must never show our backs to a senior. We must never be taller than a senior. We must always respond to requests with, wait, William's at the podium again. Now, as well as serving and honoring the entire senior class, each of you will become a property of one particular senior. Your senior is your master, your best friend, your worst nightmare, and inland protection from the rest of us. Stand and wait while we choose. He steps away from the podium while we freshmen look around each other nervously. The seniors start to move around the room, poking and prodding, calling out orders. You're taller than me. Freshmen, get down on the ground. Don't turn away from me, freshmen. I see your back. Ellen and I end up kneeling, back to back, watching as they circle. You. Okay. Well. The look of see a strange boy over me. Very strange. Even Pastel, the girl with the fairy wings, looked mostly human. According to the list of seniors, his name is Damian Ramsey. But what is he? Mary Sue, I think you should be mine. This has gotten dark. Okay. Stand up. But then I might be taller. It's all right. You're with me. You don't have to worry about the rules if I'm with you. Only what I say matters. Here, take my hand. I'll help you out. Okay. Damon's helped me climb to my feet. Come on, I'll walk you to the door. You need to stay by me until you're out of sight of the other seniors, then you can plan the rest of your week in peace. What happens for the rest of the week? More of the same mostly. They'll boss you around, they'll see you and make you say embarrassing things, and on Friday everyone hugs and makes up. Don't let it distract you too much from your studies. You need to learn if you're going to keep up. I suggest studying blue magic this week. Is that an order, sir? Just a suggestion. When I give you an order, you'll know. I will turn up to give you some instructions later in the week. I wouldn't be doing my job, probably I didn't give you at least a little bit of a hard time. He grins and brushes back his hand against my cheek. Oh, that's too much. Good luck, Mary. With a wave, he leaves me on my own. So what should I do this week? Let's do blue. Blue, 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 da-da-dee-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do. Uh-oh. This is one of his classes. Mill about all you like is your own time you're wasting. I have no objections to failing a lot of you on the next exam. A flurry of robes as students scramble for seats. Here you will learning the subtle art of blue magic. At least some of you will. I thoroughly expect the subject over your heads. Blue is the color of change that is altering what is already there, not creating, not destroying. It is commonly used in conjunction with other magical styles in order to perform alchemic transmutations and other alterations of essence. Blue magic can also be used to change the effects of an existing spell or cast or spell illusions, or to change location without moving through intervening space. For a skilled blue mage, reality is fluid, all things can be changed, yet a few minds are capable of grasping the true range of possibilities. We'll see what you're worth. Alright, let's charge up here. Oh. Walk away from the room and hear someone yelling up ahead. Lower, freshman. Yes, Lady Angela. Ellen bends her knees, the other girl follows suit. You're still too tall. Lower. Poor Ellen tries to make herself even smaller. If that senior notices me, she'll start yelling at me too. I can't make her stop, but I feel like I ought to do something. Isobel. Hey, leave her alone. Is she yours? She's a horse, and this is our hall. You go on now. Whatever. Sorry about that, kids. People ought to be safe in their dorms and classes so they can get their schoolwork done. I know I'm not your senior, but if you really need help dealing with the others, just let me know. Thanks. The other girl nods and goes back to her room, and I come out of hiding. Are you okay? What? I'm fine. Everything's fine. Really? I follow Ellen to her room. Hey, guys. How's the initiation so far? Not sure what the point is. It's a bonding experience. How else would you know you've grown up and become a real witch? By casting spells? Whatever. So you guys get who'd you get for seniors? I got Balthazar Brundrick. He likes plants and really likes plants. I think he's got moss growing on him. Your brother William. Oh, that's great. He'll be good to you. What about you, Mary? Damian Ramsey. Oh no. What do you mean, oh no? He's evil. What? What's so bad about him? Look at him. He's a demon. Don't judge people by appearances. I can't believe you judge someone by the color of their skin. It's not his fault we were born blue. That's not the point. All he says so far is he looks bad. He's vicious. He actually has done anything wrong, or is he just grumpy? If people were calling me evil all the time, I'd be grumpy too. Please don't yell. Whatever, you do what you want. Look, if there's a real problem with him, tell me about it. She shrugs. It's just rumors. Anyway, he's your senior now. Oh, I was hurrying across the campus the first thing in the morning when I spotted Damien leaning against the wall. Well, hello there, Mary. Oh, sorry, I can't talk right now. What's the matter? Big Steve said I had to get him coffee right now. Well, he sort of growled it, really. Who do you belong to, me or Big Steve? Well, you, but then I think you have time to talk. Don't worry, I won't bite. It's just that I've been thinking about you. Ugh. As your senior, I'm supposed to give you commands so you can determine your obedience. I have to make you do things that you wouldn't want to do, but I don't want to do anything that would hurt or upset you in front of people. Oh, well, thanks. Thought I saw something else, something you could have do that no one else would know about. Our little secret. I do not like this. I want you to write me a love letter. What? An extremely romantic love letter. I want you to proclaim your undying passion in words with hearts and flowers and seal with a kiss. See, you're embarrassed. That makes it a good challenge for your initiation and a good souvenir for me too. I always wanted someone to write me a love letter. So you'll do it, right, freshman? I'll do it. Good girl. Hand it to me by midnight and your task is complete. And make sure it's juicy. You better hurry and get Steve's coffee now. Right. We had our separate ways. Boop. Oh, failure. Staring at Blake, she stopped at a slightly annoying sound. Sorry. I applied my hands on the desk surface trying to keep from fidgeting inside. Are you doing homework? No, I'm trying to write a stupid love letter. A love letter? Not a real one. It's for initiation. I'm supposed to write a really romantic love letter, but I have no idea what to say. Oh. Maybe it's just quote Shakespeare sonnets. Quote Shakespeare. Sonnets are romantic. I don't think that counts as writing. Sorry, I've never been good at creative writing. Oh, I have an idea. You don't have to copy famous poems exactly, but they still give you suggestions. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. So, compare to something unusual. His voice is like butter. I think of butter when I think of your voice because it's warm and soft and goes all melty. That's sweet, good start. Cute points. If you were butter on the table with a bread basket, lots of people would want to take bites of you. But I want to keep all the butter for myself because it's delicious. Butter gets all over my fingers and make them slip. Whoa. And when I lick them, I'm not sure how to finish that sentence. I think you said enough already. Are you sure? Well, I suppose you could finish with, I'm thinking of you. Okay. Look at what I've written down. I don't think I have a good love letter handwriting though. I don't have any cutesy stationery. I do. I'll copy it over for you if you want. Really? Thanks. I handed her my scribbled version. She produced a small pink pad of paper, decorated flowers. It's supposed to be a seal with a kiss. Do you think he'll know if I don't? I don't know. It might be a spell for it. I guess I'll have to then. Alan cuts my love letter and folds it up carefully. Kiss the center of the folded paper. I do not want a paper cut on my lip. Now I can live with this and forget about it. That's going to come back and haunt me. 2. The professor arrives for class while waiting quietly in her seats. He proceeds to walk to the front of the classroom, looks down, and frowns. He picks up a folded piece of pink paper, holding it pinched between his thumb before him as a particularly unpleasant bit of soiled laundry. Unfolding it gingerly, he begins to read out loud. Oh no. I think of butter when I think of your voice because it's all warm, soft, and goes all melty. Oh no. There are a few giggles quickly smothering gaze sweeps in the classroom. The author's missive care to identify him or herself. Admit it. The gulp, I stand up. It's mine, sir. Ah, Miss Sue. And you expect me to be flattered by your child's affections? What? Wait, no, it's not your. Tend to Maris and attention this Saturday. But I didn't. Silence. In the intents of avoiding future disruption today lesson, I think especially leave the classroom now. Oh, man. But I didn't do this. There's no point. He won't listen. All he can do is seek out the room in shame. It's not fair. He doesn't make any sense. How did the letter possibly get here? I gave it to Damien. I stomped through the halls by the fires of the righteous fury. Even the seniors that pass away don't dare challenge me. Falcon Hall, home to pretty boys. He must be around here somewhere. Damien. Is my favorite freshman looking for me? I jabbed my finger to his chest. You gave my love letter, Professor Grabiner. You humiliated me in front of the entire class, and now I got detention. Oh no. Mary, I'm so sorry. I thought you were supposed to be my senior, my friend. Oh, sweet girl. He sighs. This is all my fault. Of course it's your fault. You did it. That's not what happened. I was telling some of the guys how I made my freshman write a letter for me. I was showing it off, and they thought it was funny. They had the very idea of a girl writing a love letter for someone like me. When I was at class yesterday, someone broke into my room and stole the letter. Oh. I thought they were only going to use it to tease me. I never thought you'd be hurt. I don't trust him. I'll go to Professor Grabner and explain that I made you write the letter. If someone gets attention for this, it should be me. No, it wasn't your fault. You don't have to do that. This wasn't your fault. If someone gets attention, I'll be the bully who stole the letter from you in the first place. You're such a sweetheart. Don't you see? I'm your senior. You belong to me. I have to protect you. I made you write the letter, so it's my fault. More my fault than yours. I have to take responsibility. You would do the same for me. Well, all right then, but I won't blame you if it doesn't work. Professor Grabner doesn't like to listen to reason. He'll listen to me. Now, do I get a hug? Okay. I don't know. This is creepy. Give him a squeeze cautiously, but that seems enough to make him happy. You're a good guy, Damien. I do my best. All right. This has been Magic Diary Horse Hall. It seems interesting. It's definitely a princess maker, you know, going through trying to spend your time right. Those games, I always think about like the min-maxing stuff for it, but yeah. Diary, spells, trophy, gallery, Python console. I bet I could cheat, yeah. All right, Magic Diary. Gonna change games.